Good Tuesday evening, Southeast Texas. Welcome to 12 News Plus. I'm Chief Meteorologist Patrick Vaughn, and we're going to be talking about your 7-day forecast, which is looking pretty good, except for Friday night as we head on into Labor Day, big weekend coming up. Right now, looking at partly cloudy to partly sunny skies over at the Horseman's Western Shore. Very warm and humid, but that's to be expected this time of year, part of the Roofing 911 Skycam network. 2 years ago, tomorrow, Wednesday, is the 2 years ago we hit 111 degrees. Records have been kept here in Beaumont since 1901, and this was the hottest temperature that has ever been recorded during that time span in recorded history. And then 8 years ago, coming up on Friday, we picked up 26.03 inches of rainfall due to Harvey. That was the greatest rainfall, 24-hour rainfall that our area's ever seen since records began in 1901. That caused devastating flooding across Southeast Texas. Now, we picked up over 5 feet of rain in over about a week across Southeast Texas, and you know what I'm talking about. But again, this is 8 years ago on Friday. So in the 7-day forecast, we're expecting scattered showers and storms possible this evening up in the lakes, and then may see some redevelopment as we head towards the morning hours coming in off the Gulf, and that could be interference with your morning commute should those manage to redevelop, and that's a possibility. Then we may get a break as we head on into, say, Thursday because of south and southwest winds aloft. Friday, though, late Friday, still unsure whether it's going to be Friday evening or Friday night as far as whether or not that'll affect high school football. We're hoping that this will hold off until later Friday night as a front pushes into Southeast Texas. Now, considering this is not a strong front, but it is a strong front for this time of year, and we're going to be just above record low temperatures coming up Labor Day. The record low for Labor Day is 65. I've got 68, maybe as cool as 67, so pretty close. As a drier air mass comes in on Labor Day, it'll make the afternoons feel a little bit more comfortable, a little less sauna-like across Southeast Texas, as humidity levels will drop significantly, and we should see highs around 90 degrees. So again, this is not gumbo weather, but it's certainly a move in the right direction. How about that? So about 93 coming up in Beaumont tomorrow. We expect that 40% coverage, mainly the morning hours from what I'm looking at right now. That's my forecast, and as you can see, modeling says no, it's going to be in the afternoon. Well, we'll see. Otherwise, I've got some modeling that says it's going to be in the morning and less in the afternoon, just opposite of what this forecast model shows. And then for the lakes area tomorrow, we'll go with the 20, maybe 30% coverage, about 93, 94 up that way. And it agrees with me there. So that's what we can expect for tomorrow. Otherwise, afternoon highs, 93, 94 coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Normal high this time of year is 93 degrees, a little bit above normal. After the front comes through with abundant cloud cover, may not get out of the 80s on Saturday. That's the potential for Saturday as that front works on in. It depends on how much sun we see coming up Saturday afternoon and when the sun appears. For now, I want 90, but wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get out of the 80s on Saturday. Sunday, Monday, highs near 90. Again, with lower humidity, significantly lower humidity, will make it feel a little more comfortable and less sauna-like. Let's just say we'll feel more like Central Texas, maybe West Central Texas, than we will Southeast Texas, if that makes any sense. As far as rainfall, 30 to 40% coverage coming up on Wednesday. Again, kind of a break on Thursday, as the winds aloft will be out of the west-southwest. That's not as conducive for shower and thunderstorm activity as a south to southeast wind off the Gulf. Otherwise, Friday is going to be our best chance of shower and thunderstorm activity. Now, it's not really during the day. It's going to be towards Friday night late, or at least during the evening hours. So we'll keep a 60% coverage. Saturday may have some leftovers Saturday morning after 7 a.m. That's why I included a 20% coverage. Saturday afternoon, it's not going to be raining the way I see it. Sunday, Labor Day into Tuesday, no rain expected as there's not enough moisture to support shower and thunderstorm activity. So that's your next 7 days as far as the forecast. And if you look at the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, we've got plentiful moisture levels coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think this is too high. And as you can see, look how the moisture levels really go down as we head towards Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday, Labor Day, and into Tuesday. Very dry atmosphere over our area. So we will see plentiful sun coming up Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. Lots of sun. Maybe some cooler morning lows. Could be in the mid-60s lakes, mid to upper 60s here in the Triangle are certainly possible from what I'm seeing, with abundant sunshine and absolutely no rain coming up. Otherwise, well, this is just not working out the way I see it right now. We are watching showers and scattered thunderstorms over towards southwest Louisiana. Models are too wet, obviously, as they were trying to bring some of this activity in from the north and east. That just doesn't look like that's going to appear to happen. We'll take a look here in just a second. That one thunder shower over Buna beginning to weaken, and we've got a mix of clouds and sun out there right now on the Pro Roofing Concepts satellite and radar loop. Current temperatures mid to upper 80s to around 90 degrees, and you can see the clouds are trying to work on off towards the southwest. We were watching this activity up towards Vernon Parish, that this might try to come in from the north and east, but that just is not happening unless we get some redevelopment as we head towards the next couple hours. We've still got plentiful daytime heating and plentiful sunshine, enough to produce scattered showers and storms. So that's still in the possibility. It's not willing to lower rain chances until after about 9 o'clock tonight, as you can see, with just an unstable atmosphere over our area. So this front kind of snuck into the area, and I'm not really thinking it's that far south. I don't really like this analysis. I think it's more like right around there. Actually, something like that. That's where the thunderstorm activity is. So that's the catalyst for shower and thunderstorm activity. Regardless, this front is going to basically wash out as we head through tomorrow. Look at all the cloud cover up towards Oklahoma, the Red River Valley, and back over into northern Mississippi and southern Arkansas. That's what kept temperatures down into the 60s and 70s today. Well, we won't see that coming up next week, but we'll certainly knock down temperatures. And again, the sea breeze working in off the Gulf all the way into south central Texas right now. That is continuing to move off towards the north and west off the Gulf. Plentiful moisture, favorable winds producing that sea breeze activity. That's what's going on around the 5-state area. See, modeling too wet. We're at 7 p.m., almost 7 p.m., and the shower and thunderstorm activity off towards our east. This is overdone, and that's just the way modeling is. It's an imperfect world as far as forecast models go. So we'll keep a 20, maybe 30% coverage this evening. Then tomorrow morning, if Denise, we could drop this. Thank you so much, ma'am. I have the best director in the world. Otherwise, tomorrow morning, if this is correct and modeling is doing a good job, we may see shower and thunderstorm activity. Get my pencil back out. Trying to come in off the Gulf of Mexico, and that may interfere with your morning commute. So keep that in mind if you're headed to work and school tomorrow around 7 a.m. Could see an early morning shower and thunderstorm activity. Then this will spread towards the north as we head through the afternoon hours, and could see scattered showers and thunderstorms inland southeast Texas, Hardin County, back over to Silsbee, Lumberton later in the afternoon, and up towards the lakes by mid to late afternoon. I still think we'll see high temperatures tomorrow in the lower, possibly middle 90s. Weak high pressure ridging over the area, and you can see kind of this dip or trough. See that right there? That trough is what brought this weak front into our area. And we put this into motion, plentiful moisture coming up tomorrow. So there's no reason we shouldn't see with daytime heating, and also with the lack of capping and maybe a sea breeze. It's up the legend there that we shouldn't see scattered showers and storms coming up. So tomorrow, that's what we're looking at. Thursday, now there is going to be high pressure over south central Texas as we head towards Thursday. That's in the upper levels, but at around 10,000 feet, the winds are going to be more out of the southwest. That's not really conducive to a sea breeze. Plus, we don't have any disturbances coming on in, so it would be air mass shower and thunderstorm activity. And it looks like maybe a little drier air at 7,000 or at 10,000 feet. So 20, maybe 30% coverage, a little bit of reduction coming up on Thursday. Friday, all right, here we go. This is at 4:30 p.m. Trough of low pressure coming on down. This is going to be the cold front that will try to work in from the north and west as we head on into, say, Friday night into Saturday. So there's the warm front. This is what we're looking at, the front coming on in from the northwest. And that should arrive coming up, if not late Friday night, then very early Saturday morning, pushing on in. But it's going to be running into all this moisture, and that should produce a pretty good coverage of showers and storms because we will have south winds ahead of the front, and behind the front, the winds will be out of the north and east. So when those two directions meet, the air has to go up. So rising air over East Texas will help produce scattered and numerous showers and storms. Then, as that front pushes out into the Gulf, we will see more of a northeasterly wind, and that north and northeasterly wind will help push that moisture down out of the Gulf, out into the Gulf, and away from our area. So this is going to be drier air filtering on into southeast Texas as we head towards Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week. It won't feel as sauna-like, as I've said several times. We're expecting dry weather during this period. So it looks pretty nice across southeast Texas Saturday afternoon, Sunday, Labor Day into Monday. Otherwise, in the tropics, this is the only game in town, and it's not much of a game. As you can see, Ferdinand in the North Atlantic, obviously not an issue for us as it is going to weekend over the North Atlantic. Now, looking ahead through the next 10 plus days, I don't see anything reaching the Gulf. Looks quiet, and that would take us well into early September as we continue to approach the peak of hurricane season. So some excellent news there. Nothing, at least in the foreseeable future. On the Gulf tomorrow, looking at slightly choppy seas around 2 feet tomorrow with an easterly wind at 10 to 15 knots. Water temperature 91 degrees. High tides are being passed at 12:05 a.m. and 12:37 p.m. Sunrise 6:49. Sunset at 7:44 p.m. Winds at Texas Point are off the Gulf right now. Southeasterly winds at 9 to 12 miles an hour. Our forecast tonight may be a little wet now up towards the lakes area based on radar 20, maybe 30% coverage. We can scare up some showers and storms because the night's not over. We're coming up on 7, so we got a couple more hours of at least potential for showers and storms due to daytime heating, and that should end at 9 p.m. May not see that, but regardless, I'm going to keep a 40% coverage of showers and storms trying to redevelop here in the Triangle. You saw that on Futurecast. It showed showers and storms towards morning. As we head towards daybreak, prior to daybreak, we may see scattered showers and storms trying to develop and move in across the Triangles. Again, that could be an issue on your morning commute. Otherwise, looking at partly cloudy to partly sunny skies coming up tomorrow afternoon. We'll go with highs around 92 to 93, maybe 94. I think the lowest chances will be up in the lakes area, and about a 30, maybe 40% coverage inland southeast Texas into the Triangle. So the Triangle, Jefferson and Orange counties, that means Fannett, Vidor, Mid-County, you're in the Triangle. Inland southeast Texas, maybe a 30% coverage. Deweyville, Buna, Silsbee, Lumberton, Kuntz, Sour Lake.